He lives in Denver.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think he does? He walks around and gives out candy?
But putting on that music freaks me out. You do that to me all the time. And
I have to do it to you.
You make me put it on the headphones.
We're going to put music on tonight in the car. We're going crazy down Laurel Canyon.
Oh, no.
90 and shit. You know how we do it. My brother, Denver, I love you. Happy New Year. Thank you for being a soldier. What's your first name again?
Jared, Jared. Love you, man.
Jared, thank you very much for calling. I love you. Thank you for watching the show and for being a part of it, man.
You hung up. Do you want to do a couple more?
Yeah.
All right.
What's up, dog?
Matt Flavor.
What's up, my brother? Where the fuck you been?
Yo,
I'm waiting
what's
for
happening,
you.
man?
I'm
Big
over here.
Syatt.
Oh, shit.
Hey, buddy.
It's an honor to be on, man. This is Sean over in East Harlem.
What's up? East Harlem, New York?
Yeah, man.
God damn, Sean, I fucking love you, you bad motherfucker. You over there in Harlem smoking that chocolate Buddha Thai, getting Chinese delivery?
Indeed, man. I'm at 112th and 2nd, man.
Oh, my God.
I've been living up here for about 11 years now, and it's just funny. I've heard you on various podcasts before just reference like certain, couple streets and corners up here, and sometimes when I walk around, I just think, I wonder if Joey Diaz has come through this spot at some point.
Oh my God!
I was wondering if you could drop like a funny East Harlem story on me.
Well, I had an aunt that lived on where the mouth of the park was, 113th and 5th. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not lying to you. I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you're from that area. In the mid-'70s, that area was the real deal. Like this area, there's people who say to you, you know what? When you go there, don't go out at night. Nothing happens. At this place, shit went on at night.
I've made a handful of friends around here, just, people who are around. I mean, even in the, 80s, 90s, and just we're talking about how different it is now. It's a funny thing. I mean, it's even different. I got here in 2002, and it's different now from the way it was then, which is, I can't even imagine how drastic it must have been back then.
How is it now?
It's cool, man. It is a little different. I like it, and people mostly mind their own business, but I was always looking to put a word on it, and then you started saying Gentiles. I heard it from you, and it kind of makes sense. You're starting to see. I mean, we're getting priced out of here after a while. I mean, we live not far, like right up the street from like Jefferson Projects area.
Okay, now where did you grow up originally?
I'm from Lehigh Valley, just Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Okay, yeah.
I had a buddy who went to East Stroudsburg too, so the stories you told me about East Stroudsburg made me laugh as well.
Now Lehigh was the big wrestling college.
Yes.
Back in the day, I mean, big. That's where you went if you were 5'4" and shorter.
Yes. Yeah, Lehigh area, partied up there a lot, man. It's So I moved up here to get into audio recording, and I got into that. That's been my gig for the past 10 years. And I'm in a position, I actually teach at an audio recording school. And your podcast, man, I got to be honest, there's times where I will totally take it's contagious when you just yell, get up. It's a funny, simple thing, but I'm in a position sometimes where I'm in a room full of, young people who just need to hear something that simple. You've said many times about, if you just tuned into the basic CNN or whatever on the news in the morning, how fucking depressing it would be. And you guys just, take a different angle, and it's much more positive. Sometimes people just need to hear, get up. So I just wanted to let you guys know I totally get, it's cool to see the consistency, man. You guys have, never slipping. Like, you're on Twitter every day and everything. It's cool to, a lot of people need to hear that shit sometimes.
I love you guys. As much as I help you guys I've learned from you. I've learned so much from you. I try to be better for you guys. I try to lose weight. I try to do anything I can to show you that nobody could tell you can't do anything. I'm sick of fucking rules. There's no rules, man. There's no fucking rules.
Even Lee, man, it's funny to see. It's awesome to see, the way he's running shit now. It's different. I've been in it since the first one, man. I remember when I followed the Beauty and the Beast podcast, and you did, I think Was that last episode with Tom Dreesen?
One of those, yeah. Tom Dreesen.
It was. I remember I heard that, and I was just like, God damn, that was a fucking good podcast. And then it kind of just tapered off, and I was like, what happened? And I saw on Twitter you were doing your own thing, man. So I've been listening since the first episode. I may have missed a few moments here or there, but I've definitely gotten a piece of probably almost every podcast, man. It's like I said, consistency. It's something that a lot of people, you always talk about your word and shit like that, and it's like I said, a lot of young people need to hear it these days, and it's cool that that's what you guys put forth all the time.
I got a great co-captain. I got a 26-year-old co-captain that once a week I go, this fucking kid has never even called in sick. Like, if this was turned around and I was 26, I would have fucking never showed up like the 10 of them. Like, I would have snorted coke.
I mean, the edibles alone, I mean, there's times where I'll have a panic attack for him, just listening.
It's hard to complain about edibles. I mean, it is fun when it's happening. It's just too much sometimes.
I'm sitting here.
No, but it's awesome, man.
I'm sitting here in envy of you. I'm sitting here because you're living in a great place. Like, I know a lot of people. People call them from
ride here, man.
People call them from Montana, and New Orleans, and just the different people. I'm sitting here in fucking awe tonight. I'm really in awe tonight, and
it's
in Jersey
fun.
City, and now you're in East Harlem. That was an area that people were trying to get out of. Like 113th and 5th was horrible, Lee.
I would be scared to go there. Like, I'm from Boston. I went to New York thousands of times on those buses. And like when I started to look to go maybe live there, I would never live in Harlem. I've heard horror stories. That's cool.
It's funny because there's I mean, Joe, you've been to like Easton, Pennsylvania. I mean, you said you partied in East Stroudsburg way back in the day, but
East Stroudsburg, Wilkes-Barre. Oh my God, Pennsylvania is a fucking great state at the end of the week. It really is.
Right. It's funny though now if you go to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania,
oh my God.
I always joke that shit is like Back to the Future too, because when I was moving away out of that area, it was just abandoned steel mills, and you go back now, and it's like there's the casino there, so the whole area that I grew up has completely changed. It's just surreal when you go back there now, but. Yeah, it's funny, man. Up in Harlem, you can, I've never really had much of a problem. There's definitely, you got to be aware of your surroundings and shit. But it's just funny. There's these little offshoot neighborhoods, even in PA, that now it's just, 10 times, worse. You hear some of the stories there. It's just like, oh, I'm glad I live in East Harlem. Actually, it sounds, I guess a little more rough than it is. But for the most part, people are nice here, mind their own business,
What did you tell your mom in East Bethlehem when you were moving to East Harlem? Was she freaked out?
Well, she said because before I moved, I used to hang out. There's not a whole lot to do in that area of. I guess there's more than a lot of places, but like Allentown, Pennsylvania area, and it's like if you went out in Allentown enough, you'll run into some problem, even if you're not looking for it. There's a lot of shady areas there, but New York's Manhattan for the most part. You're it's a pretty smooth ride if you the further you get up into Harlem, obviously is that you're taking a risk up there. But I'll walk my dog all hours of the night. Never had a problem.
Now, how long does it take? What do you do to get into Manhattan? What kind of train do you take?
Well, I'll get on the 6 train. And I work down just below Union Square. So if I'm traveling, I got family in Virginia, Philadelphia. Most of my family's all Philadelphia area. So I'll just hop right on an Amtrak or like Jersey Transit or something. But, yeah, man, that's the one thing about living in the city is, I don't have to have a car. But at the same time, I just got over, I don't know how, lots of car renting and shit, just getting around over the holidays.